Thank you. Good morning and lovely to be here. Indeed, you're right. Our volumes recovered to pre-COVID levels. In fact, our premium portfolio grew even faster and our shares were trending at the upper end of our normative range. So all good from that perspective. As we have always said, India is an underpenetrated market. So provided there are no lockdowns, we will continue our journey to penetrate the market and premiumize the portfolio. So we do see that as we go along, we should start driving that growth that we need to fulfill our corporate ambitions.
I definitely wanted to talk about was the fact that, several alcoholic beverage companies have urged states to allow the companies to raise prices. What can you tell us about pricing going forward?
Well, certainly, we have seen the impact of inflation in this quarter, and that's been coming. It's no different for us than other companies across the globe, and indeed in India across industries. We are certainly engaged with all the state governments to give us some permissions in that regard. As you know, pricing is not fully in our hands. Very clearly, we are seeing unprecedented inflation, whether it's oil touching almost 90, all the upstream sort of commodities that have got impacted, whether it's glass, whether it's aluminum, craft paper, and so on and so forth. So definitely, while we do our best to re-engineer, to drive productivity, we certainly need pricing from the governments. There is always a lag in this industry, and we are engaged with everyone to try and get that done.
Good morning, Rishi. This is Nantara. Just want to have a quick word with you as far as premiumization goes. There's a trend we've seen across beverage companies, right? And how you're all in high spirits as far as that strategy goes. What can we expect from you folks? What's the plan?
Well, premiumization is certainly one of the pillars that we intend to continue driving. In our premium portfolio, we already have the Kingfisher Ultra, we have Heineken, and we will then use a number of brands from the Heineken portfolio as the appropriate time comes. Now, the good thing is that even in this quarter, you alluded to our volume growth. Our volume growth on premium is even higher. And if we say that we have recovered up to 2019 levels or pre-pandemic levels in terms of overall volume, then our premium volumes in the quarter are even higher than that. So I think the markers are all in the right direction. Having said that, this is a very key part of our portfolio. This is a journey which we have only just begun. We would like to emulate in the premium segment the same kind of share that we have in the overall market. That's the endeavor. We think with the Heineken integration, we have a lot more ammunition now in our arsenal to be able to do that. And that's something that we will continue to journey on. And it's a multi-year journey. It's not going to happen overnight, but that's something that we are engaged with.
Okay, and Rishi, with just input costs going up in the quarter under review, were you able to pass on some of those higher costs to consumers? And going forward, can they expect price hikes, more price hikes?
Well, as I said before, I certainly think the kind of inflation that we are seeing now is very, very high. And therefore, the endeavor is to take a judicious mix of price increases and continue to drive productivity. It's always a halfway house between the two. And that's something that we are engaged with all the state governments to try and get done as soon as possible. And certainly that's something that is on the cards.
Rishi, hi, good morning. Let's talk about the road ahead. In terms of capex plans, I understand that the focus is going to be on completion of some key ongoing projects. What's the total capex outlay for the year and what is it going to be utilized toward?
Well, in any given year, and these are all figures in the public domain, we spend somewhere between 300 and 350 crores in terms of capex. And we do believe that normative level is really where we'll be going forward as well, right? Now, that is really a mix of capacity additions. It's a mix of productivity related projects, safety and compliance related projects, ESG related projects, and so on and so forth. Now, in the last couple of years, we have finished actually a very large capexes and capacity enhancement. So Telangana, our plant over there, is one of the largest plants now in the country. Our plant in Karnataka, in sort of Mysore, is also a very large plant. We've just commissioned those capacities. So hopefully we will have enough demand now to fill in those capacities. At the same time, wherever we believe we need more capacity, capex is not going to be a constraint on that, right? The real thing is for us to see the market opportunity, which we always see. We are fairly bullish about the Indian market in many ways and continue to believe the market is underpenetrated. So having those judicious capexes will be part of the game.
Right. Okay, Rishi, great speaking with you. Thank you so much for highlighting what the quarter gone by was and, of course, what's the visibility going forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much.